Infinite coin and pack methods seem like something of the past, but thanks to Nanik, today I'm going to be running you through the brand new method to get unlimited coins and packs. And all you got to do to say thank you is drop a subscribe to me and Nanik. And as usual, if you do want some coins to build a better team, well, if you can't afford your favorite players and trading to them just isn't realistic, and of course you don't want to give EA money, then playhub.com is exactly what you need. They take the company from the equation and has you buying coins directly off other players, which means you get far cheaper prices as well. You can buy and sell from the same account. So whether you want to buy your favorite player or you pack someone insane and you want to sell them, Playhub has you covered. Playhub protects both you and the seller, so every single transaction is 100% secure and you can finally get your favorite players without breaking the bank. Make sure to use my link in the description and enjoy your new team. First off, shout out to the bro Nanik. I've got his tweet on screen, which is what alerted me of this method, and I'm going to run you through it. So first of all, it's going to work basically with any big player pick that has 2 sections and is craftable. Obviously it will work with your icon picks that have 5 sections, but it takes a lot more time. I mean, if we look at the recent in my store, I just did 3 icon picks for a short, which you can go check out on the short side of the channel. But what you can see here is all of these packs were sourced from those picks. So if you can see, that's my last crafting upgrade I've done, and then we've got 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. So I think I've opened some things in the process, but basically all of these packs are from that icon pick. So with each icon pick, I'm getting back essentially 5 packs. You know, obviously 3 of those. In total, you're getting back 15 packs. Now, look, you know, you're quick selling a lot of stuff here. You're not necessarily getting value out of every single thing. It's, you know, smaller values, bigger values. But with it being footies, you are going to pop a lot of special, and it might be low end special, but a lot of special cards. Now, if I actually go to my transfer list, this is just to show you the recent pickups I've had. Earlier, being realistic, you know, a lot of these have been over the weeks. But if we look at Fowler, I picked up her a few times tradable in the last couple of days. Same as Lazazu. We've had a lot, obviously, of the likes of Odegaards. But if we're talking about things that are going to get us instant coins, the likes of a Fowler, you know, value wise, yeah, look, they're all going to quick sell for 10k. They're never going to sell, but that's 11k a piece. You know, if we get 10 of those, that's 100k. And I've got a load of these just sitting around. I mean, right there, just off of, I mean, sending these ones to clubs that I can, but quick selling anything else, I'm realistically, I mean, that's 50k right there, 60k. 70k, and look, we got to sell a Newcastle player, even better. That is the quickest coins I will ever make. Now, of course, I opened a load of packs to get there, and you know, it's a process. But essentially, with the unlimited picks, obviously the icon pick, you've got 15 packs there. When you complete and craft this icon pick, you're going to get 15 packs back. But with this specifically, you do 2 a piece, and obviously bear in mind, you only want to put untradables in. So what we'll do, first of all, let's hit the storage, and we're going to go for basically a max of 93, a minimum of 87, low to high, ignore position. Reason being, right now, basically anything from 87 to 93 is equivalent to an 87 because they all have kind of no value. So we slot that in, we get a small prime players pack, we obviously get the pick itself, we get a shot at the players, and let's pop that open. Obviously this is the big pick right now that everyone's talking about. It's really, really good. We've got a 98, which is essentially one of the best cards you can possibly get. Now when we look back in, you're going to get a small prime and a mixed. So a small prime mixed and a mixed off every single one of these. So let's have a look at what a small prime mixed and a mix is actually going to get us back, because this is the 2 packs we're going to be getting back each time. Now earlier I did genuinely get a Fowler from one of these. So let's do a mixed players pack first of all. So look, nothing crazy. Look, some of these are going to be poor. That's the reality of it. But as you can see, even in the bad cases, we're making 2k a piece. Of course, we have other examples. You know, we can try a few of these. Some of them are going to get walkouts. Some of them are going to get specials. Some of them are just going to be that plain 2k. And the worst case scenario being, obviously, essentially these squads are free to you. You know, you are able to craft all these things. So when you can craft something, it is free. That's kind of how the reality of the situation is. When you can craft something, it's free. You can get, you know, 85-10 squad shifters and so on. Build these things and they're free. Now, obviously, I didn't mean to do that, did I? Let's try that again without mistakenly sending things to the club. We're not seemingly getting any specials right now. Obviously, these are possibly a bad run of packs, but each pack, I mean, realistically, each set, you're making about 4,000 coins back from, even if the set is bad. The positive to this is obviously you're crafting to get to the player pick in the first place. You'll craft to get there. So obviously you're going to get other players in that process. You might even get other tradable packs. The other side of it is that if you're using squad shifters to make, you know, 85-10s to make these player picks, and like I say, using any cards that are 87 to 92, 93, anything that's untradable can be used in these. You're going to pick up a lot of tradable packs, you know, whether it be through this player pick, through the icon player pick, so on. What will happen is, because obviously it's all a craft, so we are going to call it free because that's what it is, it's just a craft. You're getting free coins, and you're also alongside of those getting huge packs to build these picks. And then while you're doing that, you're additionally going to get a pick every time. And this pick is obviously arguably the best pick we can have right now, you know, in terms of what we're going to get. Best chance at footies, best chance at high-end shapeshifters. And in these packs, not only do we have the chance more in the tradable side at footies, not only do we have the chance on top of that at some of these really big promo cards, we've got the chance at everything possible. And look, you might get some 84s here and there that maybe you don't quick sell and you use in these processes as well. That'll be the case for a couple cards. Some of the cards that are good, you might not even want to sell because they might even have a better value in your club. You might even find a silver like this, which occasionally is going to go for around 5k, worth getting it sold just in case. But to simplify it, it's the easiest way to not only get yourself coins, but give yourself shots at footies every single time. To give you a roundabout look at how we would do this, obviously on the lower end you do your basis to get to your craft and upgrade. So if we look at that simply, if we go all the way along on our upgrades, a little bit to the end there, we've obviously got our daily gold, daily bronze, your grind upgrade, your super bronze, and your crafting, and those cycle into each other. Once you remove that crafting upgrade, you take a few of those players, whether it be to a low-end squad shifter or whether it be into an 8510 or an 8410, you're going to walk away with a load of cards that can go into squad shifters and possibly even into this SBC. If you get 85s, 86s, realistically 87s, 88 and 89 can all go into the SBC, but 85s, 86s go back into the squad shifters. Anything that doesn't fit into a squad shifter or into the player pick will go into an 83 one of free, and then they're all getting used as well. And you can even slot your 84s and, you know, one big card into the 86 2 of 3, and then you farm that process. You repeat it again and again and again. So big shout out to Nanik for big shout out to Nanik for finding this one, completely his one, and he gave me the permission to use this. I wouldn't have done it otherwise, but it's an unbelievable method. You know, it literally is great shot of footies, great chance at coins, and every time you're getting not only coin return back, but in the process, you know, even the process to doing this, you've got great shots at footies and great shots at some of these big players. Obviously coming into the new weekend of footies, it's going to get even better. We will have a refresh on this SBC, and I think you can see right there, we are getting footies in this, obviously trying to avoid using the dupe storage, so we will take Martinez there, but footies heroes are coming up, footies big players will be available, and I think footies icons are available in that as well. And you can do this with any pick. It doesn't specifically have to be this one, just any pick, and then obviously as it builds up, as long as it's got 2 sections, any pick is going to work for this. So the icons of course work for this as well, the footies SBC of course works for this as well, and then anything with 2 parts, it's also going to use the same theory. And finally, after a ton of packs, I can use the example of showing you we do get promo cards in this. So mine and there, what that we've got from that set, we could have had a footies hero if I hadn't had him already, and then we've also got ourselves what's basically 14k back as well. Now if we're saying on average you're going to get like 7 or 8, because some of them were like 3k, some of them have been 14, 15, you know, if you're getting, let's say 5, 6k back per set, maybe, you know, if you're getting some with bangers, maybe some with a couple promo cards in, it's very, very profitable. 10 of these is 60k, and if you are getting more promo cards, because there will be people getting better luck than others, you're going to get hundreds of thousands of coins from this and a ton of footy. So give Nanik a follow, give me a follow, and I'll see you in the next one.